Mark chapter 6. Let's find out what happened in the region. Verse 54 through 56. The moment they got out of the boat, these are the disciples, everyone recognized that it was Jesus, the healer. So they ran throughout the region telling the people, bring all the sick, even those too sick to walk, and bring them on mats. Wherever he went in the countryside, the villages, the towns, they placed the sick on mats in the streets or in public places and begged him, saying, just let us touch the tassel of your prayer shawl. And all who touched him were instantly healed. I call that influence. That's influence. So how did they recognize Jesus as the healer? The word of mouth traveled quickly throughout the region. And it was her testimony. It preceded Jesus even arriving to this region. And then her testimony shifts the region, and everyone's running everywhere to go tell the sick, he's here, he's here. Just touch his prayer shawl. It's the ripple effect. See, if you take a pool and a big 5-pound rock and you throw it into the middle of the pool, see, the most damage that rock's going to do is where presence hits in the pool. It's going to have the greatest impact. But then you'll see the ripple effects, and it spreads out, and it goes out. That's what God is wanting to do here through you. So all who touched him were instantly healed. So encounter leads to testimony. Testimony influences regions. I want to close with the next level. John 14:12. I tell you this timeless truth. Thank you, Lord, for timeless truth. The person who follows me in faith, believing in me, will do the same mighty miracles that I do. And even greater miracles than these, because I go to be with my Father. Jesus said that. It's a timeless truth. So let's fast forward to Paul. Paul comes on the scene. Her testimony is still fresh years later. So Paul's just a follower of Jesus, and he just happens to believe John 14:12. Just an ordinary guy that says, we have an extraordinary God, and I'm going to believe Jesus that we're going to do greater things. And so here's Paul in Acts 19. God kept releasing a flow of extraordinary miracles through the hands of Paul. See, God's faithful, isn't he? But Paul had to give him permission. Will you give him permission? Because of this, people took Paul's handkerchiefs and articles of clothing, even pieces of cloth that had touched his skin, laying them on the bodies of the sick, and diseases and demons left them as they were healed. Remember, Jesus said you're going to do greater things, right? Well, let's go back to the story of the woman that was healed from the blood disease. She came to Jesus, didn't she? And she touched the hem of his garment. But with Paul, people didn't come to Paul. People took the cloths of Paul and took them to the people. He said, you're going to do greater things. And as soon as they took the cloths to the people and laid them on them, they were healed instantly. Jesus is true to his word, church. We can do greater things, but will you believe?